Did y'all see the NBA anonymous player poll?
I didn't.
They polled. I think they got about 150 responses.
Really?
We'll go through some of them. Every player was asked, like, who's the MVP, most overrated, underrated, stuff like that. They didn't do nothing like that in y'all's day, like asking anonymous poll.
No.
I feel like y'all would have wanted to.
Why does it got to be anonymous? Stand on what you stand on.
Shit, I'm gonna let you know how the fuck I feel right there. Yo, you trash, dog. Man, hey, give him the ball.
That's what I like. It caused friction. Don't stop that now. They should have made people put their name on it and stand on it. I feel like he's the MVP. They need to stand on it.
Like, say it with your chest.
Say it with your chest. Why not? It's only, why not? Well, that's crazy to me.
I don't like so and so. I don't like Bonzi.
Right.
Hey, Bonzi.
Put the word. Yeah, put the word out.
I
gotta dap my man up and do a workout with him now. It's like,
because they all friends in the summertime, but they're not.
Exactly.
Frenemies.
Yeah, come on now. Ain't nobody friends.
They had who's the best defender? 132 votes cast. They went Wembanyama immediately.
Really?
Drew Holiday second, Lou Dort third. But are we surprised to see them say a rookie like off the rip best defender?
That's different.
Yeah, and I think they saying it because of his shot blocking ability, or not even necessarily he got to block the shot, just changing shots. Right. Like people don't know that's a huge thing too. I don't necessarily have to block your shot, but if you get the feeling and notion like I got the ball, where's this motherfucker at?
Right,
like,
I'm pumped.
I'm looking there and then turnover or something like that. Yeah, all right, just my presence alone. Yeah, I mean, shit. He what 7'6"?
Yeah. Could you imagine having the ball right here and Wembanyama's right there, and I'm scared to shoot it because I know he can get it out the air. How crazy is that? That's a different type.
Real Kelvin Cato like.
Yeah, man. That's a different.
For real. Kelvin Cato was a shot blocking motherfucker. He blocked Karl Malone's jump shot. I've never seen that done.
Man, he shoot that much.
Never.
In the playoffs here?
No, it was either playoffs or regular season, but I've never seen that done because Malone, he don't shoot from here. You know what I'm saying? He got it above his head,
right? And
he has that high arc. Man, Cato waited till he shot that ball and went and got it. I said, oh yeah, we gonna win this. We gonna win this right here. Yes.
Yeah. So I respect that. I don't respect the anonymous part, but the name that they chose is pretty cool.
They say you're building a roster from scratch. Who are you gonna sign first? I'll ask y'all before I reveal who it is.
If I'm building from scratch?
You're building a roster from scratch. You could sign any one player in the NBA right now. Who is it?
For me, it's the big.
Which one? You got some options.
It don't matter. It's going to have to be a big fella. I'm being biased too.
Pick one though.
Shit, it don't matter. You can start with Embiid, Joker, Wamba, a big man. Just a good, talented big man. That's what I would start my franchise with. And like I said, I'm being biased.
Who you say?
Any of them.
You say Embiid?
I said Embiid. I could start a franchise with him.
Not Jokic?
No, I said Joker.
Okay, I'm just asking.
Hey, man, please, man. I'm telling you, man. Please get these applications in.
Embiid was on the list. He was 7.
Ain't some applications on there?
I'm looking through them right now.
I'm going to go with a guard. I'm going to go with a guard.
Okay, who?
I'm going to either go with AE
Ant-Man
or Shea.
I'm looking. Either one of them is bad picks.
Those are two I'm going to go with.
Embiid was 7th in the poll. Shea was 5th. Ant-Man was 3rd. Number 2 was Nikola Jokic.
And one was probably Wamba.
Was Wembanyama. Again, already they given. That's what I was surprised to see. They giving him that kind of respect.
They see something. They see something.
He's special, but I didn't think they would. I didn't think they would admit it. I thought you hate for a season, be like, man, he's not that nice for real, man.
This is the nice era of the NBA.
Yeah, and then at that also, you got to look at it and respect the game. Like shit, we all said the same thing about Big Ty when he came over here. Y'all mean?
Oh yeah.
I mean, like, man, he was blocking shit, dunking on motherfucker. That's the first time we really seen, or I really seen somebody go back at Shaq.
Oh man.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
battles, yeah.
Everybody else, there wasn't nobody else to go back at Shaq.
Oh,
but
man.
that's the first one I seen go back at Shaq. Like, okay, like I'm big too. And you know, it's the same effect. He's having that same effect here in the NBA with this generation. With him, you know, being that probably one of the tallest, if not the tallest guy in the NBA, and he's athletic enough to be able to do his ball handling and shooting out there on the wing and all that shit. But yeah, he's a phenomenon. Yeah. He's something to see.
Yeah, I was pretty good. I played with him 2 years in Houston.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you remember about that?
Yeah, it was awesome. You know, but what I liked about Yao is a really cool dude in general. You know what I'm saying? Like, he worked hard. He really worked hard. And I used to feel sorry for him sometimes because you know how media responsibilities can be sometimes. And every road game, it just happened to be Asian night.
Ah, damn, Leroy.
So after every game.
But they trying to bring people into the crowd, right? Because they know Yao's in town.
But I've seen Yao have 150 reporters at his locker where they moved me out. I'm trying to get dressed, man. They all so he got to do the. So he had to do the media responsibilities, and then he had to go on the court, and you know what I'm saying. And then they got a whole section of you know what I'm saying. He had to go out there and he had to do that stuff every day. And you know, I played in China, and it's tough, you know, kind of to make the adjustment from America to China. But to see him make the adjustment from China to America, it was crazy. And just talking to Yao, man, Yao is so good. Yao told me a 3-minute joke.
Yeah, he funny as shit.
So could you imagine going to China, talking to a bunch of people in Chinese and telling a joke and having in their language?
3 minutes.
And he had us captivated where I was like, oh, you know what I'm saying? When he said it, I'm like, oh, Lord, but just a really good dude, great family, just mild manner, really cool. But he worked so hard. He worked on his game. You know, he never complained. Really, really cool. Had inside jokes. You know, he'd joke with you, play with you. You know what I'm saying? I went out with him one time in Portland. He had a drink with me just because on some random stuff. Just had just random. So, you know, Yao was really, really cool, man. Really cool. Down to earth.
We got to get Yao in here.
Great
He can just sit on like the whole center couch.
Oh, he's a giant for real.
Yeah.
He's a giant for real.
We'll get Yao in here.
Yeah, great guy.
They asked, who's the league's most overrated player? Before I even say who it is, only 81 people cast a vote for this out of the 150.
They all scared.
Again, if you're going to say it,
say it.
Like, I don't think
say it with your chest.
Yeah, everybody's nice. Everybody's good.
One of my ones I got to say is Jordan Poole. Got to be one.
He was number 2 on this list.
Got to be one of them.
Who's rating Jordan Poole, though?
No, because, you know, you give him 150 tickets, and then you trade for him like he was about to be that guy in Washington, and then he showed you why he was really in the G League before. You know what I mean? And no disrespect to him. He can play. He got a little game as a young boy. He can play.
Can't carry a team.
It's just so tough to carry these NBA teams every night, man.
Night in, night out.
Like I said, like when I was on Portland's team, I was 3rd on the depth chart, 4th on the depth chart. They worry about him, Damon, Pippen, all them, so I can kind of sneak through the cracks and hit them shots.
Right.
But you know, if he was out and I was that number 1 guy, and they
focusing in.
That 25 I might have dipped to 15 because you know what I'm saying, they really on you, and you know now you got to work a little harder. He go to Washington, you know they thinking he was about to be that guy in Golden State, and it's like you know he was hiding behind Steph, Clay, Draymond, them. You know they made him look like an All-American. Now you know you get to your own team, and now you got. No disrespect, you got Kyle Kuzma, you know what I'm saying? You got these other guys that ain't really,
you ain't got the same support.
They ain't got the same cachet.
Yeah.
They ain't got the same cachet as those guys. And you know, Kyle Kuzma's a great player, but it's just a different type of cachet. And but that's Jordan Poole is probably mine. Who else am I thinking?
I ain't even gonna add, I already know who you gonna say.
Who you think
overrated? Trae Young. He was 3rd on the poll.
I ain't say it, he said it.
Talking about this Trae?
Ice Trae, the very same. He was 1st last year, so people are either realizing he was appropriately rated, or
he's just not in the mix no more. Atlanta, they ain't showing Hawks games on TV like that.
Right. Not on your TV, buddy.
So I was number 2. Who
was 1?
I want to guess.
If Jordan Poole was 2,
and
Trae Young
he's
like
was 3.
the newest bad guy where the cats in the league don't like him.
Yeah.
If he's number 2, who the fuck is number 1?
Rudolph Gobert.
Really?
Number 1.
Wow.
Almost 14% of the vote. Why don't players like Gobert?
Because he ain't out there killing. I told y'all he need to be getting 20 and 10 a night at his size.
At least
20. He should be at 20.
He dropped the ball. Like he get boards. He play great defense. Do you want him getting 20?
Yeah.
If he had that type of bag, he would be doing it.
He just bigger than everybody. He need to finish around the rim at all times.
But he don't have that.
That's
we
the
see him
problem.
drop the ball out of bounds when they go to him.
and they gave him 3-4 defensive player of the years, and they probably like, man,
Not
he
to
don't even
be
play
close.
D like that. He just tall and can block a couple
block
shots.
a shot and change his
dude's
shots.
blowing by him, and he can't switch 1 through 5. So they get the up close version of Rudy Gobert. We on the TV on the outside looking in, but I mean, I think he can just do more, and I think guys just like, man, he ain't really like that. Like, we ain't really scared to go at Gobert like that. We ain't scared to, you know what I mean? He might block a shot every
He don't
now
put
and
no
then,
fear
but
in
he ain't-
us.
He ain't
Right.
fearing us. Like, we ain't scared of Gobert. So that's probably what they're thinking when they say that. So that was interesting. Wow.
Those are the top 3. Dylan Brooks, number 4. James Harden, number 5. Bradley Beal, number 6. They also asked who's the league's most underrated player. 126 people voted. Some way more people. They want to tell you who's underrated. They don't want to tell you who's
They
overrated.
don't want no smoke. They don't want no problem.
We wear the same shoes, or we got the same agent, or we in the
That's
same
my
club.
homie.
Yeah, I can't say he overrated, but most underrated. It was actually a tie between 2 players.
Gotta be Shea.
He was 4th. Shea was 4th. Drew Holiday 3rd. Tied for 1st and 2nd. Derek White and Jalen Williams from OKC.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's okay. It's all the young fellas.
No, I like D. White. I like the way he played the game. That's a good call. Wow.
It's all the young fellas.
What's they got? Who in the league would you least like to fight?
They going probably 0. All of them 0.
Yeah, they probably only had 7 people. on that.
125. James Johnson won over. Steven Adams was 2nd. That one wasn't even really
Yeah.
that
James,
close.
the Pacers did pick him up.
Yeah.
We did pick him up. That's right. I forgot he was still in the league.